Cold breath races in my throat. Sharp edge, the fear I never wrote. I feel the shadows trying to pull me back, but every pulse I hear pushes for attack. If fear was meant to stop me, why does my heartbeat tell me to move? Cut through every fear I own, every trembling moment turns to steel beneath my stride. Cut through every fear I own, even if I falter, I won't run or try to hide. Cut through every fear I own, I don't need the certainty to know where I belong. Cut through every fear I own, once I break the silence, nothing holds me for too long. Oh, yeah, whoa. Fast step, the pressure pulls me wide. Tight breath, the panic in my side. Oh, but every scar that dragged me to my knees now sharpens every swing I used to dare the freeze. If fear was meant to stop me, why does my heartbeat tell me to move on? Cut through every fear I own, every trembling moment turns to steel beneath my stride. Cut through every fear I own, even if I falter, I won't run or try to hide. Cut through every fear I own, I don't need the certainty to know where I belong. Cut through every fear I own, once I break the silence, nothing holds me for too long. The doubt I knew, it's thinning, the dark I feared, unspinning the fear I chased, diminishing, 'cause the fire in my chest keeps winning, 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 Cut through every fear I own, every crack I carry turns to sharp and strength I wield. Cut through every fear I own, every fall I suffer becomes fire in my shield. Cut through every fear I own, I don't need a finish line to tell me I belong. Cut through every fear I own, with this burning heart I cut through fear and stand Yeah, oh. The ruins didn't scare me, they shimmered with a quiet glow. Not ashes of a failure, but the pieces of a self I wasn't meant to outgrow. Every fracture held a color I had never seen before. Some things break to show the core, and that core is calling me to rise. Bones built from brighter ruins, I shaped the fragments into strength I didn't know I owned. Bones built from brighter ruins, the shattered parts assemble into something fully grown. Bones built from brighter ruins, the cracks become the map that leads me where I stand. Bones built from brighter ruins, rebuilt by fire, rising with a brighter, stronger hand. I gathered all the remnants, not to fix what once had been, but to carve a newer structure from the places I had bled within. The ruins weren't reminders, they were blueprints in disguise. Even every break with clarity I never had. Bones built from brighter ruins. The glow beneath the fractures turns the darkness into glass. Bones built from brighter ruins. A stronger frame assembled from the light of what I knew. Bones built from brighter ruins. I stand rebuilt in every shade. My story grew. I used to think existence needed thunder just to stay. That the world forgot you quickly if you didn't shout your name. But every breath I carried left a mark the noise could never reach. Some truths aren't meant to echo loud. They carve their place with quiet, steady heat. Breathe until the world remembers me. Let every rise and fall declare the life I've learned to live. Breathe until the world remembers me. My pulse becoming proof of everything I choose to give. Breathe until the world remembers me. I don't need the volume just to show what I can be. Breathe until the world remembers me. I turn my quiet strength into my legacy. The world moved fast around me, but my breath refuses haste. It teaches me that presence is not a race I have to chase. Even in the chaos, my breathing draws a line that doesn't break. Every inhale plants me deeper. Every exhale clears the ache. Breathe until the world remembers me. Let every rise and fall declare the life I've learned to live. Breathe until the world remembers me. My pulse becoming proof of everything I choose to give. Breathe until the world remembers me. I don't need the volume just to show what I can be. Breathe until the world remembers me. I turn my quiet strength into my legacy. Breath is not a whisper, it's a vow to stay alive with purpose. Breathe until the world remembers me. My presence carved in moments others thought were small. Breathe until the world remembers me. I rise through every heartbeat echoing across it all. Breathe until the world remembers me. The path I walk grows brighter with the air I set free. Breathe until the world remembers me. I'll leave a mark in every breath that carries me. Carries me. The sting rise before the thought, a spark that lights without consent. It crawls along my bones like voltage, telling me to move. Before I understand the message, pain was never quiet with me. It's always been an engine. And if the world expects me frozen, they've never felt a wound that wants to run. Burn me into motion. Let the heat that tried to stop me be the reason that I rise. Every strike against my spirit turns to fuel I can't disguise. I felt the structure shaking. Every line I built began to bend. What I thought was failure rising was just the start of something else I couldn't comprehend. Pieces fell like thunder, but none of them were permanent. Falling isn't breaking, it's a shift toward where the weight belongs. Collapse into something stronger. Let the shattered parts rearrange into a force I've never seen. Collapse into something stronger. Every fracture in the surface hides a power in between. Collapse into something stronger. I don't fear the moments where my footing comes undone. Collapse into something stronger. What falls apart is only clearing space for what I'll become. The ground gave way beneath me, but instead of sinking, I felt lift. Like gravity reversed its grip and threw me toward a different shift. What seemed like ruin was a redesign in motion. Even breaking has a rhythm, it collapses only to rebuild devotion. Collapse into something stronger. Let the shattered parts rearrange into a force I've never seen. Collapse into something stronger. Every fracture in the surface hides a power in between. Collapse into something stronger. I don't fear the moments where my footing comes undone. Collapse into something stronger. What falls apart is only clearing space for what I'll become. Let the cracks run deeper. Strength grows best through open seams. Collapse into something stronger. Let the fragments of my past ignite a sharper rise. Collapse into something stronger. I rebuild with pieces shaped by everything I've realized. Collapse into something stronger. Falling forward isn't failing, it's a vow to overcome. Collapse into something stronger. I rise rebuilt because collapse is where I'm born from. I used to trust the sky above, thought it's hard to find my reach. But ceilings painted blue are still just limits, disguised as something free. The clouds pretended openness, but they held me like a cage. So I learned to raise my fist not toward the ground, but toward the world that hovered over me. Break the sky I used to trust. Shatter every boundary that was drawn without my say. Break the sky I used to trust. Tear the quiet ceiling that kept pushing me away. Break the sky I used to trust. I don't need permission just to climb beyond its stash resting where the flames once lived. But something in the dust breathed warm, opposed to stubborn to accept the quiet. A faint red glow whispered that it wasn't finished. I almost walked away before the ember called my name from underneath the grave. An ember that refused to die, it rose again inside the ruins I believed were cold. An ember that refused to die, it carried heat I didn't know was still within my hold. An ember that refused to die, it burned a path through every shadow on my mind. An ember that refused to die, proof that even endings leave a spark to find. Strength like memory waking from a long forgotten room. It lifted from the ashes, slow but fearless, glowing with a hunger to resume. What I mistook for silence was a heartbeat learning how to bloom. I reached into the dim and found a warmth that felt like something wanting me to live. An ember that refused to die, it rose again inside the ruins I believed were cold. An ember that refused to die, it carried heat I didn't know was still within my hold. An ember that refused to die, it burned a path through every shadow on my mind. An ember that refused to die, proof that even endings leave a spark to fly. Ash can hide the fire, but never steal its memory. Some flames rest, not disappear. An ember that refused to die, it brightened all the fractures I kept buried in the dark. An ember that refused to die, it taught me even broken places hold a living spark. An ember that refused to die, and now the flame becomes a voice that won't resign. An ember that refused to die, I rise because that stubborn glow was mine. I felt the ground beneath me pull me back where I began. A quiet force reminding me of limits I once thought I had. But something in my heartbeat kept rising faster than the pull. And when I leaned into the lift, I learned the sky was never full. Even gravity lets me go when the strength inside me rises past the weight I used to fear. Even gravity Even gravity lets me go. I lift above the versions that were never built to stay. Gravity lets me go. My pulse becomes the engine that rewrites the shape of fate. Even gravity lets me go. I rise beyond the ceilings that once told me this is all. Even gravity lets me go. I'm learning how it feels to never fall. To never fall. Spark didn't wait for timing. It struck before I planned to rise. I felt the heat ignite my lungs and sharpen lightning in my eyes. Flames don't ask for warnings. They just claim the space they burn. And every time I try to tame it, it grew louder, telling me it's finally my turn. Fire doesn't ask for permission. It was the moment something in me dares to wake. Fire doesn't ask for permission. It climbs beyond the edges I was scared to break. Fire doesn't ask for permission. I won't apologize for every boundary I melt through. Fire doesn't ask for permission. And now the flames I feared are learning what I do. The blaze outer and my caution left my hesitation scorched behind. Once the ember tasted freedom, it refused to stay confined. Heat became my language, and my pulse began to roar. I'm not here to dim the fire. I'm here to let it show what power's for. Fire doesn't ask for permission. It moves a moment something in me dares to wake. Fire doesn't ask for permission. It climbs beyond the edges I was scared to break. Fire doesn't ask for permission. I won't apologize for every boundary I melt through. Fire doesn't ask for permission. And now the flames I feared are learning what I do. If I burn forward. If I rise in Fire doesn't ask for permission. It lights the path that never would have opened on their own. Fire doesn't ask for permission. It raises every heartbeat into something fully grown. Fire doesn't ask for permission. It blaze beyond the stories built to hold me in my place. Fire doesn't ask for permission. And I become the force no one can I don't break. I transform. The pressure wasn't gentle. It pushed against the parts I hid. Cracks appeared like warnings in the walls I built as a kid. But breaking never meant ending. It meant the shape I had was never all I'd be. And every fault line glowing was a signal calling out to me. I don't break, I transform. The cracks re-emerge into a strength I never knew. I don't break, I transform. The pieces shift and rise into reborn. It impacted and shattered me. It carved a new design within, a version made for fierceness, not the fear I used to live in. Every shift became a doorway into something unrestrained. I'm not collapsing, I'm evolving from the parts that once felt chained. I don't break, I transform. The fractures rearrange into a strength I never knew. I don't break, I transform. The pieces shift and rise into a form that feels more true. I don't break, I transform. The pressure turns to power in the places I was torn. I don't break, I transform. I shed the shell I wore and step into reborn. If the world applies more pressure, I'll build a form that pressure can't defy. I don't break, I transform, rewriting all the lines that used to cage who I became. I don't break, I transform. The light inside the fractures turns the damage into flame. I don't break, I transform. I rise beyond the limits of the shape I once outwore. I don't break, I transform. I evolve again and come back something steps I used to fear. The ground keeps trying to remind me who I was in earlier years. But rhythm doesn't wait for memory, it runs with who I am now. And every time it quickens, I feel the line between then and now. Split open, my pulse outruns the past, leaving every shadow tripping where it used to lead. My pulse outruns the past, faster than the echoes of the life I thought I'd need. My pulse outruns the past, I'm moving with a speed no hesitation can. my feet. Each step a spark that spreads along the floor. A single pulse becomes a rising signal, a warning that I won't stay soft no more. The calm attempts to gather what's left, but now it's me that's closing in. Stillness cracks like winter stone. Every second shakes until it can't pretend it's home. Shatter the quiet hour, let the stillness fall apart around my voice tonight. Every muted echo turns to something fierce and bright. Shaded hour, I'm not waiting for permission just to come alive. Breaking open silence is the moment I survive. Calm breaks first, not me, not now, not ever. Shatter the quiet hour, I won't shrink inside a world that keeps me pressed and small. Every breath I hit becomes a storm that breaks the wall. Quiet hour, I don't need a finish line to know I still belong. Once my voice erupts, this burning heart stays strong. The storm's on shook my footing, every gust a warning sign. I braced for every impact, thinking chaos wasn't mine. But somewhere in the thunder, I heard a rhythm I could use. I learned the wind won't break me, it only tests how far I choose to move. Storms don't scare me anymore, their violence only pushes me to places I outgrew. Storms don't scare me anymore, the lightning in their clash ignites the fire in me too. Storms don't scare me anymore, I run into the pressure where my strongest parts restore. Storms don't scare me anymore, I rise with every roar I used to fear before. The clouds rolled in like shadows, putting weight across the sky. But darkness isn't danger, it's a backtrack for my rise. Rain doesn't drown my fire, it sharpens how it glows. Even thunder learns my name when I refuse to stay below. Storms don't scare me anymore, their violence only pushes me to places I outgrew. Storms don't scare me anymore, the lightning in their clash ignites the fire in me too. Storms don't scare me anymore, I run into the pressure where my strongest parts restore. Storms don't scare me anymore, I rise with every roar I used to fear before. I used to fear before. I used to fear before. Let the storm come closer, I don't bend, I Storms don't scare me anymore, I charge into the turbulence and turn it into speed. Storms don't scare me anymore, the wind that tried to stop me now propels the steps I lead. Storms don't scare me anymore, what once was dread now marks the place I. Storms don't scare me anymore, I am the storm and still become much There were days the weight was endless, every step a war I couldn't name. no chains, no stories made to hold me. Only sky, and even that won't own me. This is the day I rise past everything. I break the final wall that separated me from life. This is the day I rise past everything. My pulse becomes the way I turn the darkness into sight. This is the day I rise past everything. I stand above the echoes that once tried to pull me down. This is the day I rise past everything, and nothing in this world can touch me on this ground. Doubt showed up like it owned me. Quiet steps, familiar voice. It whispered all the weaknesses I'd memorized without a choice. But something changed when I stood up. It flinched before I spoke. I finally saw it clearly. Doubt wasn't here to lead me. It was trembling because I wasn't easy to control. The doubt that fears my name, it fades the moment I decide which path is mine. The doubt that fears my name, it shakes because my courage doesn't answer to its light. The doubt that fears my name, I rise and watch it crumble as it loses where to aim. The doubt that fears my name, I'm not the one who's scared now. It's the doubt that fears my name. It tried to crawl around my steps. to contain me, to shape me into something small inside. But the moment I inhaled, the air began to shift like it remembered who I was. And I could feel the structure bending, not to break me, but to match the force I carried. The room that learned my breath, it started moving with the rhythm of the fight inside my chest. The room that learned my breath, it felt the pulse I hit and rewrote everything it pressed. The room that learned my breath, I made the walls adapt to every heartbeat I became. The room that learned my breath, now every corner moves when I command its name. The ceiling shook above me as my footsteps gained their weight. Not trembling from weakness, trembling from the power I awake. The floor stopped holding history and started holding me instead. No place decides my limits. Any room can shift when I refuse to fit its shape. The room that learned my breath, it started moving with the rhythm of the fight inside my chest. The room that learned my breath, it felt the pulse I hit and rewrote everything it pressed. The room that learned my breath, I made the walls adapt to every heartbeat I became. The room that learned my breath, now every corner moves when I command its name. I won't shrink for any structure. I bend the ground beneath my stride. If a room can't hold my fire, then the room will learn or The room that learned my breath, it bends with every step I take, not holding me within. The room that learned my breath, it echoes with the strength of every place I've ever been. The room that learned my breath, no more walls deciding who I'm meant to be. The room that learned my breath moves because I breathe and follow me. I chase a distant calling, a sound I thought was meant for me. Every step felt borrowed from a truth I couldn't see. But in the quiet moments, I heard a tone I recognized. It wasn't fate or someone else, it was the echo rising from my spine. The voice I follow was my own, the whisper in the chaos guiding every step I made. The voice I follow was my own, the tone that cut through doubt when everything began to fade. The voice I follow was my own, it never left, it only waited for my strength to grow. The voice I follow was my own, the loudest truth is born from what we already know. I gave you fear decisions, afraid I choose the wrong direction. So I searched for signs above me, hoping someone held the answers. But every path looked different when I listened from within. No map could show the way, but the pulse beneath my ribs insisted I begin. My shadow used to track me, step for step, breath for breath. Clung to every fault I made, echoed every fear I left. But the faster that I moved, the more it struggled just to hold. And somewhere in the sprint, I heard it fall behind. Its fingers slipping from my mind. Where my shadow lost its grip, I ran beyond the place my doubts believed I'd stay. Where my shadow lost its grip, I left the weight that used to shake me in its fading sway. Where my shadow lost its grip, I don't need the darkness just to know what strength I bring. Where my shadow lost its grip, I rise so fast the dark can't catch a single wing. Can't catch a single wing. It tried to drag its outline back across my moving feet, but speed becomes a weapon when you choose a pace your past can't meet. And suddenly the ground felt wider, not built to hold me down. Shadows aren't a warning, they're just proof of where you used to drown. Where my shadow lost its grip, I ran beyond the place my doubts believed I'd stay. Where my shadow lost its grip, I left the weight that used to shake me in its fading sway. Where my shadow lost its grip, I don't need the darkness just to know what strength I bring. Where my shadow lost its grip, I rise so fast the dark can't catch a single wing. One can't catch a single wing. Let every shadow chase me. Speed is how I answer fear. If darkness wants to own me, it better learn I don't stay here. Where my shadow lost its grip,